Alright, hello everyone, my name is Veritas and welcome back to Destiny. Now today is Friday, Xur Day, and Xur is in a very interesting spot. I haven't seen Xur in the back here in the Vanguard room in what feels like since Taken King came out. So here's Xur, he's back here with the Vanguard Quartermasters, and I don't know what he has yet. So let's see, we'll learn together what he has in stock today. Ooh! Interesting stock. Interesting stock. That's a fun way of saying pretty much not great. Well, now that I know what he has, let me go ahead and click the Xur tab and see what the rolls are on these. Alright, so this Helm of Inmost Light is a 90% of maximum possible roll. These boots are... Buy these boots. These are 100% of the maximum possible roll. In terms of statistics, the impossible machines are looks like 96%, and then yeah, that's all that matters. So, going off of that information, these are perfect boots. I'm buying these. These are perfect Radiant Dance machines. So I would pick these up in terms of just having a perfect tier 12 capable thing. So going over things real quick, personal opinion, I would get the Radiant Dance machines and the Impossible machines. They're both pretty cool. I like them both. And of course the Thunderlord is a fantastic machine gun. So if you quickly want a recommendation, I would grab these three right here. That's that. So moving into what they actually do. The Helm of Inmost Light is an exotic Titan helmet. This grants Death from Above and Headstrong. I don't exactly remember what those are, but I believe that Death from Above is when you cast your Fist of Havoc, you stop in air, and then you can kind of target where you're going. So that unlocks the Death from Above and Headstrong perks. I do not remember what the Headstrong perk is, but if you're on a Titan, you can go ahead and look at it. Grants those two perks in your subclass tree. The Radiant Dance machines are some really kickin' kicks, actually. They're pretty cool boots. They give you these nice, like light shin guard things. They're kind of like the no backup plans, and that they have like a hard light kind of armor on them. You move quickly while aiming your weapon. So these basically negate being slowed down when you ADS or aim down sights. So if you're sniping in the Crucible or you're running around with Mida, when you ADS with it or aim down sights or hold your left trigger or whatever you do to bring your scope up, you do not lose speed. In fact, I think you actually just negate all of that. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool effect. And this has some decent stuff on it. It's got sniper and machine gun ammo, so these are pretty perfect for most people in terms of that. They also allow you to choose which type of elemental double down you want, which is one of the reasons I like these, meaning you gain agility for 5 seconds after an arc double kill, a solar, or a void. You can choose what you want. I like that this has all three. That's kind of nice. Sniper, machine gun's pretty fantastic, and yeah, this is a perfect roll on these. These are the best version of these boots you can get, and they're actually pretty amazing. If you need an exotic on your hunter, and you want the best possible stat-wise and utility-wise, grab these. These are your best bet right now. Alright, sorry about that. Had to go block somebody who was spamming messages in the tower. Moving into the Impossible machines, these are exotic Warlock gauntlets. They're pretty neat looking. You can kind of tell what they look like from this menu. But they grant landfall, which means when you cast your Stormcaller super, it creates the landfall effect underneath you. So you can use a different one, have these, and have both effects, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's see what perks they've got on them. We have increased melee attack speed and gain melee energy on grenade hits. Both are pretty good. This would work really well with a storm grenade. Actually, this would work really well with a storm grenade. Scout and rocket launchers. These aren't bad. Actually, these are not bad at all. They're a pretty good roll. I think like 96 or 98% of maximum. So these are pretty good gauntlets. I would snag these if you need something for your Stormcaller. Specifically, these are Stormcaller gauntlets for a Warlock, whereas the Radiant Dance machines are basically hunter boots. They don't, they're not tied to a subclass. The Helm of Inmost Light is a Fist of Havoc helmet, though. So, moving into the Lord of Thunder, the Thunderlord. This is an exotic machine gun that does arc damage. This thing is awesome. I love the Thunderlord. It is cool as hell looking. Look how neat it looks. It's covered in electricity and fun. So this puppy has Feeding Frenzy. Kills with this weapon increase reload speed for a short time. It also has Lightning Rounds. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held down, which is basically like persistence and like it's crazy. This is a really neat thing. It also has Perfect Balance, Field Scout, and Flared Magwell. I would go with Perfect Balance on this. I basically just go with the entire top tier. Just go with this entire top row and you're fine. This machine gun's actually really cool. It actually has a hidden perk on it. It has a hidden like Firefly-esque perk, so every once in a while when you get a headshot with it, it'll actually blow the target up into like a little poof of arc energy. It's pretty neat. I'd recommend this puppy. It's very fun, has a unique sound to it. And you just feel really strong with it. It's a very good PvP weapon as well, and it's also good for PvE. And as always, he has a Legacy engram. This will decrypt into a Year 1 max light of 170 chest piece, so if you need something from Year 1, grab this. If you don't, keep away from it. As always, he has the Plasma Drive and the Emerald Coil. These will turn specific rare sparrows or blue sparrows into legendary sparrows with a blue or a green coil trail thing, the little exhaust port thing. He has heavy ammo synthesis, which I'll be buying this week to level up some factions. You wonder how that works. I'll buy a few of these right now, and I'll show you guys how that works. I've never really talked about how to level up factions before. Heavy ammo synths on their own work. If you're in combat and you run out of heavy ammo, you can pop one of these and it will give you full heavy ammo for a rocket launcher, machine gun, things like that, a sword. But you can also give factions certain items from your consumable slot, and that will give you faction reputation, which will help you level a faction. I'll make a video on this in the near future, working on a Destiny series that I'm trying to put out leading up to Rise of Iron, and this will be one of the topics I covered, but I can show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek on how to do this right now. So heavy ammo stints are actually the best way to level up a faction, and I'll show you guys that in a second here. So I'll acquire a few of those. 3 coins you can use. You use one of these in the next Ultra you kill, which is like a named boss that does not apply to the Scion Flayers or Omnigul. But the next like big guy you kill will have a chance to drop an exotic engram. If it doesn't drop one, use another one. It increases your chances every time you kill and are using one, and until you get one to drop, then it goes back to 0. So don't use 5 of these at once. It does not work that way. It also works at the end of Crucible matches, so you can play Crucible and do that as well. And Glass Needles allow you to re-roll perks and stats on exotic armors. I would not use Glass Needles on these boots. Do not do that. I would use Glass Needles on this helmet, though. So if you have a chest piece or a gauntlet or a boot or a helmet that you really like, but you don't have great perks on it or great stats on it, you can use Glass Needles to twist the fate of that item, and basically you keep the item, but you re-roll all of the stats and perks it has. These are slightly expensive, but they're pretty much worth it, so if you need that, go ahead and never do this trade-in. This is an awful trade of your time. So he's over here in the Vanguard Quartermaster area. I'm going to quickly go ahead and show you guys how this faction thing works before letting you guys jump into Destiny on your own. If you were just here for Xur, go ahead and head off. There is a little I button in the top right-hand corner of your screen. You can tap or click that to see other series I'm doing on the channel. And there's stuff, so if you want to go and watch Dark Souls 3 co-op or, you know, Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC playthrough, go ahead and click around there. Subscribe if you want to see more from me in terms of Destiny or other content. But if you stayed, we have a faction leader over here, Rock Jalal, the leader of Dead Orbit. So you go into your menu here, and you see that you can give heavy ammo synth, you give 1, and you get 25 faction reputation. So you just sit here and do this, and faction bonus. So there you go. That's how you level up factions easily. It takes 33.33 strange coins to level up once in a faction. So it's actually like the best transfer you can get, but it does happen to be quite expensive. So this is pretty much what you do to level faction. You just sit here and spam this button and, you know, burn coins or whatever. So this is how this works. Fun times for all, and all is loved and not and whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, it really much appreciated. I hope I helped somebody out doing something. Grab those Radiant Dance machines. I'll show you what they look like real quick because they are pretty fancy machines of the dance. Hang on, where are they? Radiant Dance machines. a book down. Oh, good, yeah. Look at those dance moves. They actually, if you have these on and you use your point direction on your D-pad, which is usually the left, if you use left with these on, you actually do a special dance. These unlock this dance. I forgot to mention that. So if you put the Radiant Dance Machines on and you hit left on your D-pad, instead of pointing, you do this fancy dance. It only comes with the Radiant Dance Machines. So, go ahead, grab them, get a fancy dance. I'm blatantly lying to you. Blatantly, it does not do that. Do not buy these. This is a dance I bought from Eververse. Do not think that this makes you have a special dance. I want to say that very quickly before someone gets mad at me. But yeah, they're cool as hell looking. I really like them. And they do basically negate all slowdown you get from when you're aiming your weapon when you're in an activity. So, enjoy those, have fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a rating would be much appreciated. Dislikes make my heart hurt, so please don't hurt my heart. And yeah, till the next video, have a great day, everyone.